Had it been 5 months already? Ouch, sorry boys. I kinda forgot to showcase 6 packs as of late, but here we are. The 5th episode of VanillaPLUS 6 packs is here. As usual, I have here a combination of complete overhauls as well as tiny tweaks. So, watch till the end. You won't regret it. Now without any further ado, let's dive into the video. Starting the video with Vintage, a texture pack that brings back the programmer art style from before 1.14. This pack isn't just a continuation of said art style, the author inserted their own creative spin to the pack, with custom GUIs, custom mob models with amazing 3D details, and new block variants for more immersion. My favorite part about the pack is undoubtedly the dripstone caves. The new model of the dripstone is varied and aesthetic. And if you've been wanting to get back the programmer art style on your versions, all the while adding extra visual features, then this pack is the one for you, my friend. Up next we have Trusty Tools. This is a texture pack that will overhaul the models of your tools and weapons on Minecraft. Instead of being a full 3D model, the author has played around with both 2D and 3D elements, as well as giving the tools nice textures to finish it up. The author has also touched on the bows and the crossbows, as well as arrows too. 3D tools aren't my cup of tea, but Trusty Tools was in fact an exception in that regard, so give it a try if you think the same. Refined Buckets is a texture pack that overhauls the buckets this time around. The author here hasn't just worked on modeling and designing a new outlook, they also animated the buckets, and truth to be told, they nailed the animations. You can see the fish or the axolotl in the bucket wiggling and moving around, making for highly realistic physics in Minecraft. To get the animations, you will need to have Hold My Items mod installed, and I have actually added it to my Fresh and Smooth mod pack, so you could try it there if you want the full experience or on your own. You will have fun either way. This texture pack begins by enhancing the weather effects on Minecraft. The rain will be a lot less intrusive, same goes for the snow too. Clouds will have a more appealing design, and the sun and moon will have a realistic glint around them. Finally, Fresh Environment also enhances entity shadows on the game, increasing their details and making them a lot more aesthetic. A Little Taste of Jerm is a timeless and classic pack that has been around since 2019, the day Minecraft was reincarnated. This pack introduced a subtle yet transformative medieval art style to Minecraft. The author designed connected paths to enhance the appearance of roads, as well as taller wheat and reworked flowers and plants to improve vegetation and affirm the medieval style even more. I'm quite happy to see this pack getting an update after 6 long years. It's as beautiful as the day it left us. Another full-scale texture pack is Forager. However, this time the art style is rather cozy and simpler. The textures here covered everything from the mobs, GUI designs, to the sprites, armors of all kinds, plants with mushrooms and crops having a neat 3D model, and a lot more to come across. There's also a feast of add-ons to throw in. There's a mob details add-on, a bushier leaves add-on, connected layers add-on, and a few more to install. This pack is quite awesome and offers a complete experience with no leftovers. Every bit of the game will be textured, so try it out and see a world through this new art style. This pack makes the skeleton horses into Flamin Horses. I know this may be so much to ask for, but I wish the author would work on fresh animation support, as well as adding external fire particles like sparks and smoke that would overhaul the design quite a bit. As the name suggests, this texture pack remodels the GUIs on Minecraft. Each interface is given a special and aesthetic design that relates to the function of the block or the mob. There are plenty of packs out there exactly like this one, but I feel Lupin has hit somewhat of a sweet spot. Not too detailed, but also not too underwhelming. Quite suitable for VanillaPLUS mod packs. This next texture pack enhances the Minecarts with a fresh new model as well as dedicated animations too. Not just the base cart, but the TNT, chested, furnace, and hopper carts all get redesigned. I like the new design of the cart here. It's also quite similar to actions and stuff, so I trust it will stand out to many of you friends. This is one of 3 packs we'll have on the list which improves upon mobs on Minecraft. This one in particular is focused on giving cows a more realistic shape and textures. They'll also appear fatter as well as getting multiple variants too. The Spring to Life variants have also been remodeled and they look awesome. The second Prettier texture pack we have is Prettier Parrots. This pack not only enhances the parrots designs, it also has token birds as new variants too. Now we can have token bird pets on Minecraft. And the final Prettier pack, and arguably the best, that being Prettier Horses. This 6-pack, despite its name, also covers donkeys and mules too. New variants of the horses look incredible, especially the Sicilian horse, and there's also the possibility to get a unicorn simply by naming your horse Unicorn. Prettier Horses is also the only Pretty 6-pack that has fresh animation support, which allowed me to add it to my mod pack Fresh and Smooth. The horses just look marvelous with the horse armor and stuff 6-pack, so don't miss it out. Enhanced Evil improves the models and textures of creepers, zombies, and skeletons. Apart from the awesome new look, the mobs here come in many new variants, often indicating the biome or altitude the mob has spawned on. The emissions, tiny details, and the consistency of texturing makes this pack a very attractive option for refreshing the mobs on Minecraft. Try it out and see if it fits your vision, my friend. Lanostry's Journey is a pack that subtly changes the vanilla textures. The author has also implemented a creative custom item textures for wood planks, allowing you to create wood pillars through stacking slabs vertically, making for many beautiful building designs. The 2D sprites here are also gratifying to look at and connect the content of the pack together, making for an immersive experience. Before we move on, I'd like to mention Lanostry's Monsters. This pack overhauls the models and textures of hostile mobs, but it currently only covers spiders. The author introduced 16 different variants, each relating to the biome and the altitude the spider has spawned on, and as you can see, new designs are magnificent. The author did post a fresh animation extension, but it's broken as of now. If Lanostry is watching this, please post a fix for this pack. The potential it holds is immense. Spear's Reimagined is my favorite in terms of enhancing spear designs on Minecraft. Similar to Trusty Tools, the author has creatively combined 2D and 3D elements and came up with some truly incredible designs. Each type of material will be different, not just in terms of the colors, but also in terms of the whole shape. This pack is currently the best at what it does. Perfect option if you'd ask me. Resprited is a cozy 16x16 texture pack that changes the game's visuals considerably. The author here is slowly completing their work. More blocks and items are getting covered, and amongst the newly finished ones, there are copper lanterns and spears as well. This pack is actually the backbone of my mod pack. It started out being an actions and soft inspiration project, so I couldn't see a better option back then. And for the skeptics out there, no, this pack isn't a port or even a copycat. It's unique and is only vaguely similar to the actions and soft texture pack. My only suggestion for the author would be to add connected layers. They can make a huge difference given the beauty of the art style here. R&V Torches is a very recent texture pack which improves the models and even particles of all handheld light sources on Minecraft. The torches will now have a thick 3D model, a nice glow effect, as well as interactive hand movement and fire particles. Lanterns were also overhauled and they feature much of what you saw on the torches, as well as a special green glow effect for copper lanterns. Furthermore, there are refreshed candles as well as redesigns for everything redstone related. This pack competes head-on with Whiskerson's Torches pack. In terms of hand pose, Whiskerson's Torches is better, but in terms of coverage and particles, R&V has the edge. But you get my point. Both have something special to offer. Gradient Clouds enhances the models of the clouds, giving them a fade-out design just like in the story mode game. I like this pack. It enhances the game's ambience greatly, but I'll have to suggest for the author to reduce the length of the clouds. Right now they are a bit too tall. This texture pack changes the Firefly bushes to Cattails. This change can make a huge difference in the swamp's ambience, and in my opinion, Cattails, especially this pack's Cattails, look more appealing than Firefly bushes. Brush and Juice is a small texture pack which improves the textures of a few blocks. The changelog here also included better mob textures, 2D sprites, and miscellaneous things like entity shadows and shield positioning. My favorite part about this pack is undoubtedly the item sprites. Almost every item has been retextured. There's even mod support for Farmer's Delight mod amongst other projects. It's quite refreshing to see texture packs which extend to other mods as well. It makes them a considerable asset for mod packs. Wavy Banners upscales and enhances the textures of the banners on Minecraft. This change in look also applies to custom banners as well as the wood part of the banner too. The new designs look breathtaking. I'd only wish the author would add a pixel art animation for the face of the banner. That would be revolutionary. All's Ghasts Revamped enhances the happy Ghasts as well as their harness too. The most outstanding part about this pack are the normal Ghasts. They come in different variants, usually bordered by piglins, and there's even a dedicated animation for it. This pack is awesome. The change here is quite noticeable and the animations are much appreciated. DimensionRed Alchemy enhances the bottles on Minecraft, giving them a 3D model. What distinguishes this pack is the model for Dragon Breath bottles, XP bottles, splash potions, as well as lingering potions too. On the mod page, the author shows a nice frog-like cauldron. Sadly, those didn't appear when I applied the pack. I tried all that I could, but to no avail. I hope the author posts a fix for this. Those cauldrons are very good. Bucketjam Remodeled enhances the models of Bucketjam and bottled mobs when using the Bucketjam mod. Again, I have to praise the author for the awesome idea, and the addition of animations only made me all the more impressed with it. It's sad both this pack and the original mod are outdated and even archived, but if you are playing on 1.21.1 mainly, it shouldn't be a problem for you. This pack enhances the look of the sweeping pixel animations on Minecraft. It's small enough to be integrated everywhere, so it is worthy to be a pack on this list. Thanks for watching. We've tried over 100 VanillaPLUS Extra packs on past episodes, so be sure to check those out. Subscribe and turn on the bell if you'd like to try more Minecraft mods, textures or shaders. I post weekly, so you'll have a steady supply of new things to try. I'll see ya in the next one, my friend.